Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Charlotte. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back-to-back carries here. He's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First and 10 now from the 46. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he makes up for the penalty nicely and then some. Gain of 8. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Tight end going in motion here. From the shotgun, McCarthy has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Well, that run came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Putting a receiver in motion. McCarthy throwing on this 3rd and 1. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Panthers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's 1st series. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his 1st series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 60 red. Hut, hut.
They run again with Hubbard. He's still going at the 30. It's a race down the right side. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pin quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And this defense is firing to begin the season. Oh, great play to get him behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go, lady.
Now it's McCarthy. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the double.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut, hut.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, Young. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Here we go. Excuse, yellow. Check, huh?
Young to throw here on third. Excellent. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a defeat.
He is rocked. That ball's free. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, what's going to win this
To
game?
the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-0 lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Ryan Ty-Felton. And it's an excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Blown back gets the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go.
They're going play action. Young. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard
Down.
line.
60 reps. 60 reps. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Slide 2. Ready? Cut.
Young working from the gun. Pass brought in by Tataroa McMillan. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work afterwards. That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Right.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Let's go now. Cut. Cut.
Here's Young again. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped his second before he can move those chains. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down run by Hubbard. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
29-yard line. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it. They're going for it. Young. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Cut.
Young on the play action. Buying some time right. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 20-zip lead. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21.
Vikings nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Vikings first down.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
The give here on 2nd. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Third and long for him here. Forced out to his right. He's going to run for it. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Taken in by Felton, left side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's McCarthy on first and 10. Short pass brought in. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They gain 11 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
From the red zone on first. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Another throw here for McCarthy. He brings it in. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Play action, McCarthy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Reichert connects there. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Let's go now. You, yellow, yellow, 40, black, ultra.
Back to throw. Here's Young. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Running right side by McMillan. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
That's another Panthers first down.
Young on first and 10. Throw caught at the 6. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, we could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. From the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get 4 points to end the lopsided first half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lead up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Ready up.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Hubbard again. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Young hangs on to it. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 10 black. Shot 17. Drill 52. Ready?
Up the middle, Hubbard. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
Out of
line.
the gun, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
He's going to take this one forward for a gain of about 9. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we ready.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas angle route. 49ers.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers continue piling onto this lead.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. All in left side. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, run, 18, run.
McCarthy throwing on this 3rd and 1. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Cougar 19.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Freddie Vaughn there and has it. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Here's a give to Hubbard. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st down, Young. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So 1st down from the 41.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Down, Vikings.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. McCarthy fires out wide. Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line fast. Again, McCarthy to throw. Throws caught. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Throwing on third, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on fourth down. Throwing again now. McCarthy makes the catch. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings will trail by 25.
Vikings 10. Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on third down. Trying to get it with the option. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. He dodged the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. Offense up to the line fast.
Second down.
All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Third and long for him here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Panthers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Red, set.
Hubbard on the give. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First and 10.
Shotgun snap now to Young. On the move, headed right. And after all that running, he ends up out of bounds deep behind the line of scrimmage. Not even a throwaway. That's going to count as a sack.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
Young working from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Red, yellow 50, green. Black shot. Ready?
3rd and long, Young. That one's cut on the left sideline. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers looking like they'll start this season with a win.
On the double.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Drill, 52.
Looking to throw, Young. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and goal, Hubbard. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, John. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Yellow, set.
They're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers keep running away with this. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Dump off to his fullback. They will have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Dave. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two. He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you